Shall I take you to the island? I shall. I shall. Step this way. All aboard. Payment in advance. Wouldn't want to have to ask you to cough up when we get to the other side. All aboard. The bell is ringing and we're ready to depart. Get in the boat, I mean to say. Well done. You made it through. I'm amazed. In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick return to the mainland, please empty your pockets in advance. Thank you. Please, come again.
I seem to have made it. What lies ahead looks even less welcoming.
You! The Advocate has been waiting.
The knight leans in, a strange look of panic in his eyes that doesn't quite match his powerful voice.
Go! We have wasted enough time here, and he is not a patient creature.
Quite the crowd.
How can I tell if he's to be trusted? Oh, it's you. I don't see why not. I've got business all around the realm, same as you. And I'm sure you'll tell me all about it, but not now. Now, if you'll leave me to my business.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Likewise, I am sure. But I am not here to bandy niceties. Our situation is somewhat less than ideal. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak, since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith. Excellent. My master has found your kind to be an eternally pragmatic group. The issue at hand is a simple one. We have suffered a Black Ring incursion into our sacred groves. They surround a tree that sits at the heart of this fair isle. Once the Black Ring have been eliminated, I have been authorized to send you on your way with that which you pursue, the location of the Council of Seven. But first, we must see that you are fit. First, we must infuse your poor bones with power.
The lizard's hand lashes out, the palm landing flat on your forehead. You feel a cold pain start to spread across your skull, but deep within you, something stirs.
There is neither enigmatic lore nor magical jewel required to open the channels of Source. It is enough to seize it with sufficient force of will, to know that all creatures are nothing but Source and vain hope.
You feel the pull of a far-off connection. You feel the dungeon, the red organic tendrils binding you. Your ears are filled with screams, and you're surprised to find they are your own. Cold pain shoots through your bones, sharp and quick, but cleansing. You can feel your body opening up, filling with the promise of power as your ability to channel source swells. The far-off connection fades, as do the screams. You feel empty, hungry, powerful.
Somewhat more roused, are you, Godwoken? It is such delicious vivication. Now, tell me, is there anything further in which you yearn to be enlightened? My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern yourself with nothing barring the truth that my master always honors his vows. Your smoldering, half-demon pet can attest to that. One may ask, one may inquire, but one should be eternally wary of what one demands. And one should heed that twicefold for information like this. There is power in names, power far, far beyond the limits of your skull. I'll not deliver that power unto him. A sagacious decision. Why, the only thing you truly desire, or certainly the only thing you truly need, I will reveal unto you the location of the Council of Seven. My master has dealt with many of your ilk, small-minded creatures with a hunger for power, out to save themselves or loved ones or the world, some fantasy or another. But all are willing to strike a covenant if it means their success. One was even willing to give up the location of this council to earn my master's boon. How felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same. She is the one that comes to me, helm in hand, in a sad attempt to beg and snivel her way out of previous and quite binding contracts. Alas, I am not at liberty to say more. My master values privacy above all else. He would not take it kindly if he discovered I had been indiscreet. Because it is expeditious to do so, my master would have this isle cleared as quickly as possible.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else can hear, leans in and whispers conspiratorially.
And if you are to become the new divine, I would much rather be an ally than a foe. After all, the power you wield will be as a great sword to my master's butter knife. There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own.
Incredible! I've never felt such power!
You feel newfound powers of the source course wildly through your body. Deep inside your soul, your god calls for you. It would be wise to meet with your god again by performing the Meister's ritual, here or in Siva's vault.
Surrounded, and the Advocate has us skipping stones.
Dark words should suffer as honey.
Shall I take you to the mainland? Payment in advance. Wouldn't want to have to all aboard. Well done. You made it through. I'm amazed. In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick return.
My word, but you do look exhausted. Have at it. Got yourself situated.
Too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Tun, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
Yep.
Never forget it. How are you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair. You notice that some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed? Of course, my supply has rather gone up in smoke. You can find more in the cloister woods to the northwest of Driftwood. Hardly a charming place, but it grows nowhere else. Blessed news! Now hurry. Gather the source you need from the fountain and perform the ritual again.
Someone's already plucked this one.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Lucky find.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed? Blessed news. Now hurry. Gather the source you need from the...
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
My, aren't you looking well? How does it feel? All that power. That's the spirit. I've been waiting so long to hear.
A sudden shudder jolts through its body so violently that it drops to its knees, stunned into silence.
Get off me! I'm fine.
It mutters something low and violent in a strange, jagged tongue. All warmth drains from your body, leaving you corpse cold.
You see what the Void is doing, don't you? Taking shots at anyone it fears might stop it. It's coming after you, Losa. It wants us both. We need to act. Now. I I've given you eyes that can see source. Now you need the teeth to take it.
The thing smiles, and you notice for the first time 2 vampire-like fangs glistening beneath its upper lip. A gulf of magic envelops you, and you feel a sudden insatiable hunger for source.
Go on. Have a taste. I know you want to feed on me. That's it. Go on.
Though your spell tore through it like a spear through flesh, the thing smirks, its face darkened with pleasure.
Well done. Very well done. We'll see about that. Let me tell you the one truth about what it means to be a god. It is to be the lion in a world of lambs. It is about power, and power is not given, it is taken. You can see the souls of the dead, and now you can feed from them to your hungry heart's content. You'll need all the nourishment you can get if you're going to make it to the Well of Ascension. You aren't ready. Find more masters. Make them show you how to grow your capacity for Source. Happy hunting.
You seem different. Tell me, what have you learned? Or has the smoke simply addled your mind beyond repair? Vampirism? As if killing a creature weren't enough, you should utterly destroy its soul too. A dark skill, but certainly useful.
The Meister slumps back in her chair, closing her eyes. Her breathing is shallow and ragged.
Very well then. But as you lack the glowing eyes of the divine, or the purpose of one soon to be divine, I trust you need more Source. You need another master of Source, naturally. I just pray the list you stole from the Magisters was long enough.
Heading east? If I were you, I wouldn't. You look tough, but you ain't tough enough. East'll be your funeral. The rolling pastures of Paradise Downs ain't paradisical no more.
You've hit a nerve. He looks away.
Ain't none of your business why I'm still here.
He can't look you in the eye.
I left my girl out there, all right? Sally and me got split up, and I said we'd meet up here. And I ain't going back out there looking for her. You can judge me all you want. I ain't ashamed.
He nods, but the shame pricks him, yet he still can't look you in the eye.
You ain't seen it out there. You'll find your own limits quick enough.
He turns away.
Greetings. It's a brave traveler indeed who takes this road. It's a braver one who crosses the bridge and travels east. You have my admiration. It's a hellscape out there.
I shall not mourn till war is done.
A weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight. We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful. We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventurer. He'll put some work your way.
Sighting a stocky paladin seated ahead, Ifan tugs at your sleeve.
This one I remember. Hardwin and I served together back in the war. Let me do the talking.
The two men embrace, amicably enough, but you sense an uneasy tension running beneath their smiles.
Well, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Ifan Ben Mesd. I thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damned proud to have served with you, Ben Mesda. Damned proud.
Ifan's face turns sour as he mutters something under his breath that only the paladin can hear. Hardwin loses all camaraderie and blanches, stepping backwards. He puts one hand on his weapon.
You've changed. And for the worse. I'll not have the sacrifices of my fallen brothers maligned to my face. You survived, Ben Mesda. Be thankful for that, if nothing else.
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you, and who sent you?
He appraises you with a look, then grimly grins.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood? Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Vriedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors. Look under the white veil of secrecy and report back. How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. But there are limits.
He thinks on this.
It's a hefty amount. But for a job well done, we can stretch to it.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days, and I'd like to think I'll hear from you again. And, adventurer...
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
The dead here stir. I hear their whispers.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
Found you. The curtain drops. Shadows to shadows.
Ha! No shadow can eclipse the spouse of the sun.
Show yourself!
Reveal yourself!
Show yourself!
Reveal yourself!
yourself. I'm fading.
I sense something nearby.
I've spotted something.
The skeleton is old enough for flies to have eaten its flesh, though some of its owner's clothing still remains intact, including a belt with a gleaming buckle. The bones look properly intact, though its skull is askew, as if the skeleton is looking in a direction it shouldn't be able to. The belt may have been gnawed by rodents and reptiles, but the name engraved on its buckle is unmistakable: Victor. You see no blood or signs of struggle. The surrounding vegetation is green and healthy.
Well, here's one corpse that never got a proper burial.
Stone Garden. Paradise Downs.
Must be some potion that can calm her.
A man paces back and forth, puffing anxiously on a pipe. His face is creased with tiredness. The faint coppery hue of dried blood stains his hands. He sees you.
If you're looking for healing or the like, then you'd best look elsewhere. My plate is full for now.
The man chomps on the bit of his pipe, generating a small cloud of nervous smoke. Finally, he plucks it from his mouth and clears his throat.
I came by a new patient, a young woman, very troubled. I'll do what I can for her, but I'll need to concentrate. And that means...
He gestures with his pipe for you to leave.
This isn't someone with a broken leg who needs to be held still. This is serious and dangerous. I doubt you could help. Oh, fine. You can help. Take this key and go to the cellar. I'll join you there. Just be careful. It's clear she's a powerful sorcerer, but also whatever she was subjected to has warped her in body and mind. I have her locked up for good reason. Can't tell anyone. The Magisters would probably have her killed. Can't tell anyone. The Magisters would probably have her killed. There must be some potion that can calm her. There must be some potion that can calm her.